Okay, guys, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, anytime you're watching this video. But please, if this is your first time of watching video from my YouTube channel, kindly click on the subscription button and turn on the post notification so that anytime I post, you get updated. So, guys, on this video, I'll be telling you reasons why you should avoid Turkish airline. Like, avoid it like death. You get avoid Turkish airline very, very well, if you're, especially if you're a Nigerian. Especially if you're a Nigerian, the news is even going on from then through those agents, like those agents processing visas. Most of them know you can't go to Bahrain with Turkish airline. Either you use Ethiopian airline or Ethiopian airline, Egypt airline, Emirates airline, any of them. Yeah, so Ethiopia, any of them, but don't use Turkish airline. So I'll be giving my reasons in details, and if I don't make all the complete video here, you check my next video, the part 2, for the full video. So I don't think I'll be able to make all the video now. Is that okay, babe? Okay, so let's start. So I paid for a work visa in Bahrain. I can't mention the amount, it's that one, it's personal, but I paid for a work visa from Nigeria here to Bahrain. Imagine selling all my stuff to use it to pay for a visa. I sold everything because I want to go and look for a job. So, like, I sold literally everything. So, guys, you no understand, except you were in my shoes, like, except you were in my shoes. So I booked a visa, I paid everything. The man, my agent, gave me my visa. When the visa arrived, I checked online, it was, I verified it online, and the visa was okay, it was real. So I booked my ticket. Actually, the agent asked me to book ticket from him, like my flight ticket. He said I should book it from him, but the amount was too expensive, like very, very expensive. So I checked on my own, I was seeing 390, I even saw 300 and some thousand, go to and fro, like going from Nigeria here to Bahrain and coming back when I want to come back, me knowing I'm not coming back that particular day because it's visit visa, but I applied for a job. But you can't get a work visa from Nigeria here because they don't have embassy, they don't have embassy in Nigeria here. So you can only get visit visa. When you go there, they convert it to work permit. That's what all agents do. For those of you working Bahrain visa, I don't know if any agent come across this video, I believe that's how they are doing Bahrain work visa. So, guys, as I was saying, I booked my ticket myself, Turkish airline. It was around 400, and it was 401,000. Then I paid for few stuff like that online. Everything total was 400, and I think 406,000 naira. So this is my, where is this, my visa? I'm sorry, guys. So this is my visa. This is the ticket. Oh, guys, so see, this is my visa here. This is my visa. This is what it look like. Anybody visa, this is what they look like. Those of you entering Nigeria here, or those of you, if you've done Bahrain visa before, you know this is how it looks like. So I verified this visa myself, but on getting to Turkey, I was unable to fly from Turkey to Bahrain. So let me go in details of how everything happened. When I got my visa, I started selling everything in my house. Like, I sold every single thing the day I wanted to book the flight. You know, you book your flight, let's say today you are flying tomorrow. So I booked my flights, few, it was around 2 weeks before I left Nigeria here. So I was actually sleeping on the floor. I was sleeping on the floor, me and my wife. So we were sleeping on the floor. So we were sleeping on the floor until when I wanted to travel. I booked the flights. I traveled on the 10th of May this month. I'm making this video on the May. Today's date is May 20th. So I booked this flight May 10th from April. I booked that flight from April, but against May 10th, and I'm making this video May 21st. So I've come back. I'm back to Nigeria now. So, guys, I left Nigeria here on the 10th, 11:55 p.m. in the night, and I was at Istanbul, Turkey. You know, when you book a flight, any flight book from your country, except you book, if you book a flight from Turkey to Bahrain, they are not having a stopover. But if you book a flight from Nigeria with any airline, they will have a stopover at their country before they move before they proceed to the next place. So I was given two boarding pass here in Nigeria airport before flying. I was given two boarding pass here. So I was given two boarding pass here in Nigeria before flying, after they verified my visa, because I gave them my visa here. I gave them my visa before they gave me that boarding pass. So they checked everything and my visa. I was given two boarding pass. So I flew from Nigeria here to Istanbul that night. We were at Turkey the next day morning around 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. The flight was 6 hours, but they are having time different. In Nigeria time that day it was 6 a.m. in the morning. So I waited for my next flight was supposed to be for 10 hours. It was 10 hours 20 minutes, because the next flight was 8:20 in the evening. So I waited for good 10 hours. Actually they gave me meal once, like one time, when other people were even saying if you use Emirates Airline or Ethiopian Airline, they were going to give you like 3 times meal since you are waiting for your next flight, about almost 11 hours, which was my next flight. So after waiting for 11 hours, 10 hours 20 minutes, so that's 10 hours 20 minutes, so it was time for boarding the next flight. That's 8 p.m. in the evening. So I went to board and the lady checked my boarding pass. She just checked my boarding pass. Immediately she saw that I was Nigerian. I don't know. You know what that lady did? She asked all the African people to stay one side and all other people, American, Asian, every other, like if you're a black person, you are staying this way. So she did something. She wrote on everybody's boarding pass like this. But I wonder if I was the only Nigerian there that she did not stamp on my boarding pass, like, and I was asking like why. They say they don't know that Bahrain do not accept my visa. So I was like, how can Bahrain not accept my visa? And they gave me two boarding pass, and it was this same Turkish airline that gave me two boarding pass from Nigeria. So I don't know if they've sold my seat that day to another person and they don't want me to fly. I don't really know, or it was just high racism. So guys, I don't know. So what happened was that I was now asking why they say they don't know. Bahrain do not accept my visa. Turkish airline is just an airline. They don't have anything to do with my visa. Whether Bahrain accepts my visa or not, since I'm not stopping at Turkey, I'm just having a stopover in Turkey, which I did not even enter their city. I was just at the airport, Istanbul airport. So guys, I was asking the question, but those guys were just doing, we don't know, nobody was giving me listening ears. Oh, so we were just like that until I missed our flight that evening. I rushed to the customer care immediately. I asked them, please, they don't want me to fly. I don't know what's wrong. And they just, the lady wrote something on my on my on my boarding pass, which is, I don't know, SORULDY. So I don't know. I googled that stuff online. It was showing axe. Axe. That stuff means axe. On I used my translator. So guys, I waited till the next day. Just me. I was the only one that did not flew that day. So just me. I waited the next day, which was 11th. They actually gave me 1 hour free Wi-Fi. So when my Wi-Fi finished, got exhausted, I had to buy another one 24 hours around €8. So I bought that one. I went to the customer care. I complained. They directed me to another person. I met another person. They directed me to another person until I left the, when arrival comes in, they go up, like they pass through one security checking. They pass through that place. They go up. Those guys directed me from that up, and I went to departure side. That departure side, once you've come out from the arrival, you can't go back to your arrival again, because that boarding pass only work once to pass that security check. So this code here, it only work once. That is in Turkey. I don't know about any other country or any other country security. Okay, so I was stranded from that next day, because I went to different customer care, and all of them kept saying they don't know. No one was even paying me. They were not paying me any attention. So once they just see this stuff they write here, once they just see this stuff they write here, they kept saying they don't know. They were not even paying me listening ear. Bro, I stayed for good 3 days, like stranded for 3 days, because I can't move freely. I can't go up back up where people where arrivals are staying and waiting for their next flight. I was just around that, let's say, I was around the boarding area. I was around the boarding area, not outside the airport, but just around the boarding area. There was nowhere, there were nowhere to sell food there where I can buy food. No place. I went to the customer care. They kept saying they don't know what's wrong, they don't know what's wrong, that I should go back to my country. Not freely going back to my country, but to pay another flight back to my country, which was around 600. It was $676. This $676 is almost the same amount that I paid for to and fro ticket, like paid from Nigeria here to Bahrain and come back. It was 400,000 naira that I paid, and this $676 is around 380 something thousand in naira. So this was what I paid just to leave Istanbul back to Nigeria here. No, I don't have any option, because I was hungry and stranded for good 3 days. Like 3 days I stayed there. I left Bahrain on I left Istanbul, Turkey on 13th of May. I left there on the 13th of May. That was when I never had any option. I just had to book my flight back to Nigeria. So bro, guys, if you want to travel, avoid Turkish Airline. I met other African people there. I met other African people who were complaining of the same thing. Some people even wanted to fight there, but me just acting like a gentleman, doing stuff. I was actually angry, and I talked, but I did not fight. I did not make any trouble. I just did my stuff. So I decided to book my flight back to Nigeria here oh. Because I don't have any option. I was stranded, like really stranded. There's no place to buy food. You see this clothes. This was the clothes I wear for that 3 good days. Just this clothes. That's why I even decided to use it to make this video. So my head was very very filled there. So I could not make video. Even though I would have made videos and post it online too. But this is my boarding pass from Abuja here to Istanbul. This is it, from Abuja here to Istanbul, and this is the boarding pass from Istanbul to Bahrain here. So these are my proof of everything. This is my visa. This is my visa. I won't made a hotel reservation there in Bahrain, and it's not refundable. I paid for a hotel there in Bahrain. This is it, in Manama. I paid for a hotel. This is it, and this, I don't know. They cannot even tell me that I'm having issue with COVID-19, because I did a COVID-19 test, that PRC abi PCR test, before leaving Nigeria, and I've taken the COVID-19 vaccine, so I have the certificate. This is the certificate. Everything I did was valid. Like, this is my police report. It's not that I did anything wrong before leaving Nigeria. Yeah, this is my police report. So all they did not find anything in my on my bag or anything. They did not find anything on my bag. So I really don't know. It's just that the racism there is really really high. So guys, if you're an African or you are a Nigerian and you want to travel abroad, avoid Turkish Airline. I met other African people who were having similar issues as mine, but most of them were just saying they will go and seek for what they even call it, asylum, that they will not travel, they will just seek for asylum. But me, I have people here back. My wife is in Nigeria, so I just had to come back. Those guys had nothing to come back here on, but I had the wife, though I did not have any house anymore, because I sold everything. Like, I literally sold every single thing, including my bed. I sold everything before leaving Nigeria here, but I'm back, starting life afresh. I tried to sue Turkish Airline, but the money the lawyer was calling for me was too high. So instead of paying that amount of money, which I don't even know if I will win the case yet, I just decided to let go of everything. I spent a lot of money. Like, I spent a lot. Guys, I even called a Nigerian immigration officer here in Nigeria that I met before traveling, that, sir, I'm in Istanbul, this guy don't want me to travel. The man was like, why? I said, they see my visa is having issue. He said, was it not the visa we checked before you travel, or what? Was it not Turkish Airline that won't give you boarding pass here in Nigeria? If Bahrain did not accept your visa, they wouldn't have given you 2 boarding pass from Nigeria here. So the man did not know what happened. Well, I'm back. They even the customer care even directed me. They went to the extent of even directed me from one customer care to another, from another customer care to another, and they even directed me to my own country, that if I get back to Nigeria here, I should meet the customer care in Nigeria, that the customer care person will rectify everything. When I came to this customer care here, you see a Turkish airline staff, so all of them were just saying the same thing. Once they have seen this stuff here, they understand this thing that is here. I came back to Nigeria here, I met the guy, I was like, bro, I went to Turkey o. My next flight was supposed to be 8 p.m. I tried to board the flight and the lady said no. So I just explained everything to the guy, and the guy checked my boarding pass. Immediately he saw this stuff, he just say he don't know too. So guys, I just came back to my country, and I'm starting life all over again. So if you are traveling, avoid Turkish airline. Avoid Turkish airline, like avoid it. I even hope they see this video, like I hope they see the video. I try every means to make sure I tarnish their image, like I spoil their airline, because those guys are wicked. They did something really bad for me. So thanks for watching, guys. Just try and avoid Turkish airline if you are traveling, if you don't want any issues.